Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is North Pole Hoops, and this is the OFSAA AAA Provincial Bronze Medal game happening right here in the beautiful Saltfleet District High School out here in Hamilton, Ontario. And what a match we've got here today. We've got the number 4 seeded Central Toronto Academy right out of Toronto, Ontario, taking on the host team, number 6 seeded Saltfleet District High School from right here in Hamilton, Ontario. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary for this matchup. And what a matchup we have. Both of these teams a 3-1 record in this tournament, winning their first 3 games, unfortunately dropping their semifinal matchups to wind up in this one. But one of these teams still has an opportunity to leave this gym with some hardware. And we're about to find out right now who that's going to be. Starting lineups for Central Toronto Academy, we have at point guard number 1 Junior Fernandez, at forward number 13 Reed Compton, also the leading scorer of this Central Toronto Academy team. We also have at shooting guard number 24 Shamar Forbes. We have at the other forward position number 15 Flynn Gilmore, and at the other guard position we have Jordan Joseph, number 21. Get into the action here. It's going to be an inbound for Saltfleet. For Saltfleet, the starting lineup, as we have number 13 Thomas Metzel, number 1, the leading scorer for this Saltfleet team, Marko Josipovic. As things get off with a 3-pointer here from Saltfleet to get this game underway. The pressure's on now as CTA trying to break it under the basket. Shot goes up. You can count it for number 15, Flynn Gilmore, getting it done under the basket. Flynn standing 6'6". This is his senior year. And Stephen Laga, nice finish under the basket there for Saltfleet, much to the delight of the hometown crowd here in full force to support their Storm as they try to claim a bronze ROPSA medal. Of course, Saltfleet District High School in 2014 were actually the AAA OFSAA basketball champions. As you can see the banner right here in the front as we continue to the action here. Missed shot there. Here's CTA on the fast break. With the ball is Compton. He gets it over. Flynn knocks down a triple, and what a start to the game for Flynn Gilmore. Big man getting it done from behind the arc. Here comes Saltfleet. This is Josipovic. Fade, step back jumper, no good. Rebound is number 1, Junior Fernandez. He's going to push the pace now. A sea of navy blue shirts. He's going to try and wrap around. No good. And Saltfleet's going to come right back on the fast break. Laga can't keep a handle on it. The hot pass from number 10, Nolan Ormerod. The thing about this Saltfleet team, you know they're going to be competitive for a while in this OFSAA tournament, as you have 7 of their 12 players on this roster are on only grade 11, have at least 1 more year, 2 if they choose to play their post-grad season. As Fernandez is in on the inbound, gets it inside to Compton. Compton's going to try and go, gets it out to Gilmore. Nope, that's going to get stolen away, and Saltfleet comes up with it. This is Laga. Picked away though by Compton. Lazy pass there. But just as quickly, Saltfleet causing a turnover. Give that steal to number 13, Thomas Metzel. And here's Metzel. Loses a handle on it, but gets it back. Kicks it out. Wide open 3. Up. No good. Short. Fernandez on the fast break now. Going to try and blow by everyone one more time. Oh, nice move there, but just can't finish with the left hand. Rebound Saltfleet. Shot goes up. Oh, just can't get the layup to finish there. Angle was just too wide on the layup. CTA now coming down to the other end. Is going to go up, and there's going to be a blocking foul there on number 14 on Saltfleet. Dawson Metzel. And we're going to have a quick timeout here by Saltfleet, and with that, with 5:23 remaining here in the first quarter, it is going to be CTA 8, Saltfleet 5. We'll be right back here on North Pole Hoops.
Nous savons que les sports scolaires ont un effet positif sur les habiletés sociales, le succès scolaire et même la santé mentale. Les élèves qui pratiquent des sports scolaires se sentent plus capables d'atteindre leurs objectifs à l'école. Les filles qui pratiquent un sport ont une plus grande mobilité sociale et économique. Et les adultes qui ont pratiqué un sport scolaire atteignent des niveaux plus élevés de leadership, de confiance et de respect de soi. Donc, à quoi cela ressemble-t-il dans notre monde? L'on peut citer des exemples d'individus ayant bien réussi dans la vie et ayant pratiqué un sport scolaire dans toutes les industries. Le divertissement, les affaires, le domaine de la santé et plus encore. Mais les plus importantes histoires de réussite.
We'd like to welcome everyone back to OFSAA bronze medal action here at Saltfleet District High School in Hamilton, Ontario. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary. And at the line we have number 24, Shamar Forbes for Central Toronto Academy. Makes good on the first one. Central Toronto Academy starting off this tournament with a win against Upper Canada College, a very convincing win at that, 63-41, with Reed Compton leading all scores in that one. He's been the main scoring threat for this team throughout this tournament. And when you get a chance to see him in person, it's not that shocking as to why, standing 6'6", a lot of length, very comfortable handling the basketball at this level. Be expecting big things from him at the next level. And here comes Saltfleet. We have a substitution into the game for Saltfleet. Number 12, Shihab Belushi is into the game, and there's going to be a foul on and the foul is going to be on Dawson Matsell. Going to the line is number 1, Junior Fernandez. Second game for CTA was also a victory against London-based HB Beal, 71-66. Compton had 17 points in that one. And then the third game against what was supposed to be my personal pick to make it to the gold medal game was Eastwood out of Kitchener-Waterloo, but CTA knocking them off as well by a final of 78-68. And it was actually Flynn Gilmore in that one who led all scores with 19 points. That's what set them up in that semifinal matchup in which they fell short to Pine Ridge, but not before Compton was able to drop 22 points in that one. And that brings them here to this bronze medal matchup against host Saltfleet. And why they're up at this point now, 10-5, 4:49 to go here in the first quarter as Saltfleet moves it around the perimeter. Nice pass, inside. The big man tries to get up, nearly gets the kind roll as he was falling, but no good. And here comes CTA on the other end. Fast break opportunity. Oh, kicks it out. One more pass. Here comes the big man one more time, up and in. Can't get the kind roll, but sticks with it. It's going to get knocked out of bounds and remain white ball on the baseline. And Flynn Gilmore getting involved early and often in this one. At 6'6", he knows how to use his height, knows how to use his strength. Inbound shot, there's going to be a foul there, as it looked like Forbes got pushed in the back there as he was going up for that shot on the fadeaway. That's one thing you have to see so far watching this game. CTA's done a very good job of, at one moment you think that one guy's going to try and do it himself, driving to the basket. You've got your shooters setting up along the three-point line. Now, we'll see if Saltfleet can recognize that moving forward, as all of these guards, as soon as you've clogged up the paint, are looking for that shooter. Can they get in the middle of those passing lanes and prevent those looks? Because it just seems now, as there's a substitution, Compton back into the game for Gilmore over on CTA. Saltfleet, they're giving up a lot of fouls early because they're catching themselves out of rotation. CTA taking advantage of those fast break opportunities, and they're making up for it at the line too, making their foul shots. That's why they have a 6-point lead right now, as another ill-fated attempt on the offensive end for Saltfleet has them once again on defense. And there's an open look from the three, and it's nothing but net. Shamar Forbes, number 24, knocking it down for CTA. They now open up their lead to 9 points. This was Belushi. Gets it over into the corner. Belushi gets it back. Gets poked loose. Saltfleet getting it back though. And Davis Chesworth, who's stepped into the game here for Saltfleet, getting some of the early game jitters out. Didn't look entirely ready for that pass. I'm sure he'll be able to recover in the next possession. CTA now. This is Fernandez, working off a screen from Compton. Kicks it out. Shot goes up. Oh, what a clean form that is by number 32, Umit Kalinik. And plays D on the other end, prevents the bucket in the fast break. Here comes Forbes to Compton. Compton brings it back. 2-3 zone in effect here for Saltfleet. Shot. They get what they want, mid-range jumper and some great defense. And that's why they have Chesworth there in the middle to try and disrupt Compton as he's slashing to the rim. Does a great job there preventing him from getting in any spaces or pockets where he likes to take that mid-range jump shooter. Here's the inbound for CTA on the baseline. It's going to be Fernandez. And there's a tip. There's Chesworth getting it done on the defensive end. 2 big plays for him. Now he's running the floor. They'll see if they find him. Shot goes up for 3. Knocks it down. Number 10. Nolan Ormerod. 6-foot grade 11 guard getting it done. Fernandez now coming back on the other end. He's got the ball. Works off a screen. Nope, rejects it. Belushi all over him. Off to the corner. Forbes, no good. Big rebound by Laga, who's back into this game. There's another tip, though. CTA somehow still winds up with it. Here's Compton. Oh, nice move there. Using the Euro step, high kiss off the glass over the defender, and it just rattles around. The lead's now up to 11 with 2:11 to go here in the quarter. Chesworth now gets it over. This is Josipovic, gets it over to Belushi. Josipovic, step off. No good there. Looked a little off balance on that shot. Forbes with some excellent defense there to keep him from creating any kind of separation. It's going to be out of bounds, and we've got a substitution into the game for Saltfleet is number 7, Gary Contouris. And back into the game is number 13, Thomas Metzel. And also into the game, number 9, Daquan Stewart. Here's Forbes. This is Kalinik. Oh, there's the turnover. Breaks loose. Saltfleet. Oh, can't get it to finish. And Forbes saying, my bad. He was the one that slipped it up on one end, comes back the other end, and is the one that gets the hand in there to prevent the easy 2. Sending Metzel to the line. Also on the floor here for CTA is number 21, Jordan Joseph. It's back in. Of course, number 32, Umit Kalinik. Very impressive form. See if they can try and find him a few more open looks, because he was nothing but net in his only 3-point attempt in this game. His only shot attempt in this game so far. Here's Fernandez now bringing it up. That's Joseph, gets it in the corner. Fernandez to Compton. Compton, hook shot, no good. Rebound, Laga gets it over. This is Stewart, gets it over to Metzel. Metzel is going to take it up himself. Can't get the kiss off the glass. CTA comes down with it one more time. And Metzel showing his frustration a little bit there. We'll see if he can get a little bit more aggressive when he's getting the open space in the one-on-one. Here's Joseph. Fernandez in the corner. 2-3 zone in full effect here for Saltfleet. Kalinik. Fernandez gets the kiss off the backboard from the sideline. Corner shot. Sometimes you got to be good to be lucky. Here's Laga. We know he's good. Oh, Compton read it perfectly on defense, though, and here comes Fernandez off the turnover. Gets it over one more time. Nice kiss there. Excellent job recognizing Metzel. Wasn't even facing him up. Metzel not facing him up. Fernandez taking full advantage. Just sticks to the textbook Euro step, floater. And that's one thing I'm sure the coaching staff at Salt Fleet's gonna have to make an adjustment here going to the second quarter, just seeing a little bit more physical defense from them, because Central Toronto Academy, there's another turnover, and that's gonna be a backcourt violation. CTA up 24-9 here with 13.8 seconds. Salt Fleet dig themselves a bit of a hole here in front of the home crowd. Into the game, number 2, Liam McGee, 6'1", grade 11 guard, in for Salt Fleet. Here's Fernandez off the crossover. Kicks it over, that's Joseph. Ulnick, little strong that time. 1 second on the clock. No good, just short from Metzel. And with that, we're gonna take a break here going into second quarter action as CTA with a convincing 24-9 lead going into the second quarter. This is North Pole Hoops. My name is Ryan Greco, and we will be right back.
Rep by rep, you push yourself. Effort is only half the battle. Doubt sets in. Why do you do it? Is it worth it? The lights turn on. All your questions are answered. Rep by rep. We've traveled across the country and back. 6 years running. Canada's basketball talent blossoms right before our eyes. From coast to...
Welcome everyone back here. Second quarter action here at the 2019 AAA OFSAA tournament. My name is Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary. We got the bronze medal game right now in full effect. CTA, Central Toronto Academy, with a comfortable 24-9 lead they've opened up here in that first quarter. Doing a great job as we're going to have a foul off the ball. Don't know who it's on just yet, which team it is. And the foul is going to be on Central Toronto Academy. Number 1, Junior Fernandez. Inbound here is Salt Fleet. McGee on the inbound for Salt Fleet. Kicks it out. McGee gets it back now. McGee going to take it himself. Can't get the finish under the basket over Fernandez, who comes down with a rebound, but Metzel with the steal. And a great strip from Fernandez, though. But Metzel stays with it, and as a result, he's going to get to go to the line. And I think the foul is going to be on Gilmore. Yep. As Metzel doing a great job staying with it on that one. I think we're going to get 2 shots and possession. It looked like Gilmore might have given him an extra shove after the play had finished. And as a result, Metzel's going to get 2 shots and possession. As Fernandez is trying to figure out what's going on as he's having a conversation here with the ref in front of us on our broadcast table. Metzel makes good on the second. And could this be the turning point here? Could this be the start? Oh, it looks like there was a double technical. So now Gilmore's going to get some shots. course, we can talk about host Salt Fleet here. Their first game in this tournament here at OFSAA 2019 as the host team. They got a chance to go up against St. Mary's out of Sault Ste. Marie. That was a win that had Stephen Lagat leading the team with 16 points. Second game was also a win against Holy Name. Holy Name out of Windsor. And then the third one that got them to the semifinals was a 70-60 win over upstart Michael Power, team out of Etobicoke. Both, whose junior team just last weekend actually claimed fourth place in the National Junior Circuit Championships. Anyone that was watching that could have caught the action here on North Pole Hoops. You could also catch the action on YouTube. That game is still actually up right now on our page, so you can feel free to go check that out when you have a chance. Had a great time watching Zachary Morris play for that junior squad. That's 6'7", can handle the ball. He's going to be a very, very impressive player when he gets up to the senior level. As Salt Fleet, a defensive stop there. Let's see if they can build on it. Oh, big rejection by Fernandez and saves it to Gilmore. And now the big man's going to dribble it. Gets it back to his point guard. CTA. You got to love the defensive effort of this Toronto squad right now. This is a pass to number 7, Kavan Kawano, excuse me. Is going to be out of bounds. Kawano, number 7, 5'11" shooting guard, currently in grade 12. Gilmore gets it at the top of the key, kicks it over. Also into the game, number 3 for CTA, Lamar Peters. Gets it over to Kawano. Nice find inside to Fernandez, but Fernandez can't finish. And here's Compton. Compton coming down with it. Compton rather quiet in the early going here as the CTA's leading scorer. Oh, nice breakdown there, but another poke by Fernandez. He has to have at least 3 steals and a block. Fernandez. Another finish at the basket is Metzel. Metzel's going to have to start bumping guys here. His hands are up, but nothing much else happening. Here's Lagat, jump shot. Rims out. Oh, Gilmore comes down, the big man. Gets it over to Fernandez. 27-11, 5:51 to go here in the second quarter. Fernandez trying to create some separation. This is Kawano. Tries to get it inside. Gilmore trying to save it, almost goes into the stands there. And it's going to be Salt Fleet ball as he was battling with Metzel. Here's the inbound. That was Josipovic on the inbound. Also now in number 4, Dawson Metzel. Fernandez kicks it out to Compton. Corner, Fernandez. Oh, Gilmore keeping it in. Compton for 3. Knocks it down with a hand right in his face. 30-11. Fernandez all over his man, and there's another turnover. Oh, no, a fight for the ball here. And it's going to be a travel call on number 11, Jaden Blakeman-Forrester for Salt Fleet. CTA, a majority of their buckets have came off of these half-court strips. And Fernandez so far, he's been the MVP here for CTA. He's initiated at least 5 of those. Kick out, a little strong on the 3-point shot, but Gilmore's right there, but a big rejection there by number 8, Stephen Lagat. Lagat, no small kid at 6'6", same height as Gilmore. Big rejection there. Definitely going to need to see some more cohesion, though, from Salt Fleet. The energy's looking a little low right now on the defensive end. Here's a kick out to Compton. Compton now. Crosses over. Almost knocks it down. It's a little strong. Give that rebound to Metzel. Kicks it out. Josipovic knocks down the 3. And will he start to heat up a little bit here for Salt Fleet? 30-14. One thing you got to love about high school basketball, no lead is truly safe. 10-point run, we're right back in this. And they happen often here at this level. Here's Gilmore. Fernandez. A little bit more life there. There you go. There's the 2-3. Josipovic goes up. Oh, just rims it out with the left hand. Misses the dunk, and there's going to be a foul. And there's going to be a delay of game on Gilmore for the attempted dunk. And Josipovic tried to go for the highlight with the left-hand dunk, but just didn't get enough height. Fernandez on the inbound here for CTA. Peters now. He's got it. Guarded by Josipovic. Fernandez. Peters inside to Gilmore. Nice, great passing there by CTA, but loses it up. Gilmore didn't cut through to the basket. That's what Compton was hoping for. As the rotation was coming towards Compton, he was hoping Gilmore was going to cut to the basket for possibly a two-handed dunk, but Gilmore was stepping out looking for a jump shot. We got some substitutions into the game for CTA. We've got number 21 back in. That's Jordan Joseph. Number 5, Kent Cancino, making his first appearance in this game. And of course, back into the game, number 24, Shamar Forbes, who was a big part of that first quarter run that has CTA up by 16 here with 3:27 to go in the half. Oh, great second effort there. Just can't get it in. Metzel just rims out. How frustrating is that if you're a Salt Fleet fan? Just not getting the touches to go in. Cancino now has it. He's going to get it over to Forbes. Forbes. Joseph inside to Compton. Blocked. Salt Fleet gets it over. One more pass. Corner to Laga. Back out to Metzel. He's going to let it fly for 3. Knocks it down. Big shot there for Dawson Metzel. 6'4", 9th grader. Getting it done there. 30-17, 2:34 to go here in the half. Nice high post pass there. Compton gets it inside to a cutting man. Wide open in the corner. Great ball movement by CTA. And nobody boxing out Fernandez. And he's going to almost come down with it, but we'll see what happens there. That's going to be a jump ball. Just one of the unfortunate negatives of having a 2-3 zone. When that shot goes up, you have to find somebody. It doesn't matter if it's a man in your zone or not. If you're seeing someone open and you're not boxing someone out, you got to get there. Big reason why Fernandez came down with that, and it's still a CTA possession. You have to find someone to box out as that shot goes up. Here's Forbes. Fernandez. The zone closes in on him. Gets back out at the top of the key now. Shot clock at 20 seconds. Cancino now. Try to go up. Nope. That's going to be rejected, and it's going to be Salt Fleet ball to top it off. As Forbes trying to find it there behind our NPH banner. Referee found it for him, so it's all good. Play continues. Here's Metzel, the older Metzel, that is. Kicks it back out. Josipovic, fadeaway jumper, gets some nice rotation off of it, just a little bit short. 30-17, 1:46 in the half. Here's Forbes now. Fernandez. Back out, Cancino, nice form there, and knocks it down. You can just tell when a shooter's shooting, it almost always looks like it's about to go in, and Cancino is one of those shooters. Here's Metzel. And there's going to be a foul there on number 21. Jordan Joseph, even though it looked like he got the worst part of that contact. Here's Dawson into his brother. Mitzel up, rims out. Fernandez to Cancino. Cancino, nice move behind the back there to keep possession. And he's going to want to set it up. Missed a streaking Compton there, but I like that decision. Set it up. Tries to save it, but yeah, that's an out of bounds, and that one's going to be on Forbes. His eyes betrayed him there as he was staring a hole through Cancino before he passed it. That was an easy interception for the defense. You can't allow yourself to be read that easily. Josipovic. Mitzel. Laga with Compton on him. See if he can get something going here. Tries to go over the top, but nothing happening. Against a guy as athletic as Compton, you've got to be able to be confident in that first move. Give him something to think about. As soon as you stop it, even at the same size as him, you're dead to rights. Easy two-hand block for the big man. Laga one more time. He's going to try the fadeaway now. There you go. That's what you want to see. If you've got that shot, take it. Laga creating the separation. Nice follow through. Excellent form. That's his shot. Here's Fernandez. Compton. There's almost a steal by Mitzel. Forbes kicks it out to Cancino. Cancino gets by the first guy, and there's the cuts and streaks and excellent passing, but can't finish under the basket, and Saltfleet has life, but Compton steals it with the floater. And Saltfleet just having a heck of a time trying to get out in transition. So here's Saltfleet. They've definitely picked it up in the second quarter. 4 seconds on the game clock. Laga for three, no good. And that's going to do it in your first half here of the 2019 AAA OFSAA bronze medal game. Central Toronto Academy with the 35-19 lead over Saltfleet District High School. My name is Ryan Greco, and we will be back after these messages.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite-level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to colleges and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place between April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100+ top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcasting, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
Dear Mom and Dad, studies show that I'm more confident in my abilities.
I'm more empowered to stand up for what I believe in.
More likely to stay away from tobacco, alcohol, and drugs.
To find positive ways to overcome my challenges.
I care more about school and my homework.
I feel more in control of my life
and my future.
And it's all because you realize that school sports are about more than championships.
Dear student, I'm glad you decided to join the team. I know at first you weren't sure if it was your kind of thing. Honestly, I thought the same thing about being a coach. Would I have the time? Could I handle the workload? Well, the answer is yes. And it's been so worth it. I've seen how school sports help students build confidence and improve their grades. And the research backs it up. But what I didn't know is how getting to know my students as a coach could actually make me a better teacher.
Our goal for the showcase circuit is to turn every stone. If you're a prospect and you deserve the recognition, we're going to make sure you get it. As soon as you arrive at an NPH showcase, you're going to feel the energy from the coaching staff. Right after introductions, we're jumping right into it. There's going to be some elite level competition that's going to help us filter through the talent. And then there's going to be skill acquisition, which in itself is a process. Identify talent as well as capture footage on all the top prospects. Over the course of 2 days, prospects are evaluated. We come to a consensus based off of everyone's feedback from the coaching staff, and then we select the top prospects in the camp to compete in what's called NPH Showcase Top Prospect Game. Game speaks.
On court, we do skill set evaluations, so we evaluate where you're at by position, and then we place you in groups with other players of the similar level where you guys can play and compete in more game-like situations and game-like drills. There's lots of games, a lot of feedback, a lot of immediate feedback in drills, in games where we stop and we coach and help players. If you take the game of basketball seriously and you want to play at the next level, the NPH Showcase is the best place for you to be. You have pros and you have former athletes who have been through everything that you want to go through and who will give you all of the tips and tricks and all of the guidance on how to navigate the process. Not only that, but it's an opportunity for you to get recognized and to set yourself apart from the rest and really pursue your career to the level that you want it to be at.
From the 2-day camp, I want them to soak up as much knowledge as possible. I'm not going to give away exactly what's going to be said, but I want them to acquire new skills, of course, on the court, the new habits overall. I would love their work ethic to improve. Again, specifically in terms of what they're learning in the classrooms, they got to apply those things and those different life skills and things that are going to be needed for them to be successful. They got to apply those things right away. So my hopes is everything that they hear from coaches, they internalize those messages and try to apply them, because again, everybody has a story to tell and something to share. I mean, if these kids take these lessons in and these gems and try to apply them, it'll help them a lot. My name is David Tyndall, and I'm the new technical director for North Pole Hoop Showcase Circuits. I've been training basketball players, I'm going to say officially, for about 3 years now. A lot of elite level kids I've worked with over the years that have made something. Elijah Long, Cody John, Naz Long, Dylan Brooks. Those are a lot of my young boys. Nick Stauskas, of course. Guys in the college level right now. Jalen Llewellyn, I'm working closely with him. Young talent, Mikkel Tyne. There's a list. The list goes on and on, really, of notable players. But again, either way, it really doesn't matter who it is. My approach really stays the same. What you'll expect from me at the NPH Showcases is a lot of fire, a lot of passion, literally just my all. What I want to do is be an open book and really share and give and help you guys understand how bad I want it for you. For the high school kids out here, they say you want it and you really want to achieve and be this and be that, but I don't believe that you guys are putting in as much work as you could, and I want to push you guys and light a fire in you guys to realize, you know what, I got to turn it up a notch. And you know, so a lot of intensity, and I'll be holding you guys accountable. That's one of the biggest things. There's no favorites, there's no special treatment. It's strictly, I'm all in, and I want to build dogs, and I want you guys to bring that out yourselves.
Is it something that I've done again? Say what?
Here's Campbell, look out, one hand jam.
Seeing is believing. Create your very own mixtape that showcases your top highlights and skills. And strengthen your recruiting status with a direct video for coaches and scouts. Available at all NPH covered and hosted events nationwide. Email mdotto@northpolehoops.com for any inquiries and special filming requests. Exposure starts here.
Let's keep it going. Keep the intensity high.
Get your feet square, get your feet square.
Take it home, write it down, grab a homie, and work on it. Work on it, master it.
AJ Lawson, go! He gets it to go! Wow!
Pick it up, Jalen.
Oh my God!
Top 10, top 10.
Two-way players are the best players. Understand that. Two-way players are the best players.
Here's Sabri Phillips, two-hand jam!
And we'd like to welcome everybody back here to AAA OFSAA bronze medal game here at beautiful Salt Fleet District High School out here in Hamilton, Ontario. This is the bronze medal game between Central Toronto Academy, of course, out of Toronto, Ontario. The TDSSAA champions taking on the Salt Fleet District High School Storm out of right here in Hamilton, Ontario. That first half, CTA doing a fantastic job moving the ball, getting themselves open, knocking down some big shots. Salt Fleet, though, a little bit of life in the second half of that second quarter, making good on some transition buckets and some open threes, keeping themselves relatively in this game. Just one good run away from getting right in here, but that's not going to be a good way to start things as Flynn Gilmore, the 6'6" forward, catching a beautiful inbound pass there into the paint. Takes the contact, finishes for the and one, and he'll go to the line for an extra one. Not the way you want to start off this half if you're Salt Fleet. Gilmore makes good on the free throw. 38-19 now in favor of Central Toronto Academy. Bringing it up for Salt Fleet was number 10, Nolan Ormerad. He gets it over now to Stephen Laga. Shown some great offensive promise there in that first half. Some nice step back turnaround jumpers for him. Shot in the corner now. Josipovic goes off the cable at the very top there of the net, going to be out of bounds. And Josipovic, a rough start to this game. He's been relied on heavily for his scoring prowess for this Salt Fleet team to get here to this point. Of course, both teams sitting at 3-1. Here's Metzel. Metzel tries to take it himself. Kiss off the glass. No good. Going to go out of bounds, and it is CTA ball. CTA earlier today, a loss against Pine Ridge, has them here in the bronze medal game. Here's Josipovic inside, gets to a streaking Lagai. He's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2 here. Lagai at the line. Lagai had 16 points in their Game 1 win to open up this tournament against St. Mary's out of Sault Ste. Marie. No good on the first one. We also saw him hit a nice little turnaround fadeaway over CTA leading scorer Ree Compton. You can tell by his form, he's very confident with that mid-range jumper as he makes good on the second free throw. And there's going to be a turnover there on CTA. It's going to be Salt Fleet ball. We're hearing a little life from the bench there. See if Salt Fleet can get themselves back into this game with 6:48 to go in the third quarter. Nice find on the inbound. Josipovic gets it into the corner. Gets it back. Harden step back, no good. Oh, big rebound there by Metzel. Great offensive board and finish under the basket. Much to the delight of the hometown Salt Fleet crowd here, trying to will their team back into this game. Here's Fernandez. Gets it over to Forbes. Fernandez again. Inbound to Gilmore. Gilmore, no good. Metzel, guess who? Another rebound. This is Armorod. Gets it over to Laga. Josipovic. Metzel turns around, jumper, hand in his face, knocks it down. What a shot there by Thomas Metzel. The 11th grader getting it done here in the early going of this third quarter. Forbes with Josipovic on him. Gilmore now, high post, Fernandez. This is Joseph, back into Compton, he's blocked. But guess who? Gilmore there to clean it up, just using that superior size and length. Barely had to jump to put it back into the hoop. Here's Laga now with Compton on him. Oh, big block there by Compton though. He saw it right away. Joseph to Fernandez, can't finish. Josipovic gets it over to Ormerod. Ormerod to Josipovic. And he was trying to find the man. I think at that point you might want to just take it up yourself. You could see his man streaking in, but with that many white shirts already blocking the baseline, there wasn't really much else to go to. Here's Forbes. And the referee wants the shot clock to run a little bit more. Said it was frozen on the inbound. 40-24 here. Compton gets it. Compton gives it back. Oh, nice pass there. Gilmore can't make good on the shot, but an excellent pass there by number 21, Jordan Joseph. And here's the fast break. Armersad almost gets stripped. Now he does get stripped. Here's Compton. He's got the fast break. Had one man there, but of course, who's there? Gilmore. And that's going to be a Salt Fleet timeout as Gilmore, a dominating third quarter here. And with that, we're going to take a quick break here on North Pole Hoops. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Who wants to play the next level? Hands up. Okay, that's great. So that means alternately, that means the WNBA, that means NCAA, that means national team, that means Canadian University and Canadian College. So our job is to make sure we provide you guys with the tools and the blueprint of how you guys are going to get to the next level.
The North Pole Hoops is recognizing that putting women on the map and putting girls on the map is needed. It was needed a few years ago, and we're getting into the swing of things, and we're going to get them on the map. And I'm here as a women's basketball coordinator to ensure that happens. On an individual basis, they need to showcase their skills and their abilities. It's not just always having the best team going south, traveling 10 hours, doing all of this. We're right here in Canada, we have a huge talent pool. It's amazing. I never had anything like this, not even something like
this. Camp is just the beginning for these girls, who will now be tracked throughout their high school years and given valuable information they need to make informed decisions about their future.
You get athletes to be able to recognize and see the programs that are available, and you get these programs to see the raw talent. Being able to track someone's progress as young as grade 9, you see potential. So you want to track her progress. You want to see how is she improving, how is she getting better. We're giving that exposure as young as grade 7.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to OFSAA AAA action here in Hamilton, Ontario. We've got host Saltfleet District High School in tough in their bronze medal matchup against Central Toronto Academy. Central Toronto Academy leading 42-24 with 4:30 to go here in the third. No good shot there. As Ree Compton now is going to bring it up after a Fernandez rebound. Compton back to Junior Fernandez here, number 1 starting point guard for CTA. Tries to get an inbound pass in the high post, doesn't get it. And Saltfleet, zone defense, getting some tips, but CTA doing a great job of holding on to the basketball and fighting for it. And that's one thing CTA has just shown time and again in this game, has been that second effort. Whether it's Flynn Gilmore underneath the basket with his offensive putbacks, whether it's Junior Fernandez flying to the hoop, getting offensive boards in that earlier half. But we have seen some moments here from Saltfleet. Compton, clean shot there. Catches high, shoots high, finishes high, puts the lead back up to 20. Here's Ormersad. Ormersad gets it over to number 11, Blakeman Forrester. Laga, no good. Blakeman Forrester fighting for it, but Metzel comes down with it for Saltfleet. There's another opportunity. Can they execute? Oh, nice spin there. Great use of the pivot. Spin move, continuation, finishing with the right hand. Here's Fernandez now bringing it back up. Will CTA respond? Compton. Compton kicks it out. This is Kilink. I'm going to touch number 33, Theo Blackett. This is his first touch of the game. Kilink back out to Compton. 6 seconds on the shot clock, knocks it down. Ree Compton feeling it now from behind the arc. Ormersad, Metzel, fast break. Quick response from Saltfleet, just what they needed. Blackett now is going to bring it up. Gets it over to Fernandez. No screen. Now it's a high 2-3 for Saltfleet. Guards doing more of a job of staying on these. Great effort there. And with 15 seconds on the shot clock, Junior Fernandez is going to bring it up one more time after a Saltfleet tip. Blackett. Blackett thinks about it. Nice pass inside there, though. Gets it back out to Fernandez, loses it, but there's going to be a kick ball on Ormersad, and that's going to remain CTA ball. (47-28), 2:26 to go here in the third. Just a quick reminder to any players that are checking out this matchup, if you're looking for any additional exposure, you can always check out the NPH Showcase Circuit. We'll be having camps running throughout the country, but we'll have stops specifically in Ontario, in Toronto, April 20th to 21st. Windsor, May 25th to the 26th. Kitchener-Waterloo from the 29th to the 30th of June. And again, back in Toronto, the 22nd and 23rd of June, and Ottawa, June 15th to 16th. Visit showcase.northpolehoops.com to find the circuit closest to you. And there's a shot right on cue as we get back to the action. Number 12, Shihab Belushi. That's his second three of the game. Leads down to 16. Blackett now. Fernandez. This is Joseph. Gets it inside. Kalinick getting it done. Ormersud gets it back. Metzel now with it. There's a kick over. Belushi, fadeaway jumper, no good. Compton coming down with the rebound. Now Compton bringing it up. 1:12 to go here in the third. Compton kicks it over to Fernandez. Compton thinks about it. Gets it on the inside. Kalink kicks it out. Joseph dribbles around a little bit, out of bounds. That's playing with your food. You got to move the ball. Against the zone defense, you can't get caught dribbling like that. Regardless, CTA playing with a little bit of house money right now, seeing what they can come up with offensively with an 18-point lead here with 57 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Of course, don't go anywhere. The very next stream we have will be right here at Salt Fleet for the gold medal game between the #1 seeded Pine Ridge Pumas out of Pickering, Ontario, and the #2 seeded LaSalle Secondary out of Kingston, Ontario. Here's Belushi. Oh, just rims out. Fernandez with the rebound. Compton, 30 seconds to go here in this quarter. Compton doesn't know what he wants to do with it. And give that rebound to #7, Contouris. Fast break, Metzel. Nice kiss off the side there. 49-33, 17 seconds remaining. Salt Fleet seeing if they can get a stop here. Go into this final frame with a 15-point deficit. Kalink, Compton. Compton, fadeaway with 2 seconds remaining, no good. And that's gonna do it in this third quarter of the OFSAA bronze medal game. Here in Hamilton, we've got Central Toronto Academy up 49-33 over host Salt Fleet. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this game.
Cher élève, je suis heureux que tu aies décidé de te joindre à l'équipe. Je sais qu'au départ, tu n'étais vraiment pas certain si c'était pour toi. Honnêtement, j'ai pensé la même chose lorsque je songeais à devenir entraîneur. Est-ce que j'aurai le temps? Est-ce que je pourrais gérer la charge de travail? Eh bien, la réponse c'est oui. Et cela a tellement valu la peine. J'ai vu de mes propres yeux combien le sport a aidé les élèves à bâtir leur confiance et à améliorer leurs notes. Et la recherche le démontre aussi. Ce que j'ignorais par contre, c'est combien apprendre à connaître mes élèves en tant qu'entraîneur a fait de moi un meilleur enseignant.
I'd like to welcome everybody back to Salt Fleet District High School. This is the AAA OFSAA bronze medal game with host Salt Fleet out of Hamilton, Ontario, taking on Central Toronto Academy out of, you guessed it, Toronto, Ontario. And CTA throughout this game have had a very convincing 15-point lead that's ballooned up to as much as 22 at one point. But we've seen some life from Salt Fleet. They've gotten their 10-0 runs here and there. It's just CTA's been keeping pace. So we'll see if the defense can finally step up and see if they can steal one here. Onto the floor here for Central Toronto Academy. Fernandez shot goes up. He's going to get fouled. Off a feed from #3, Lamar Peters, who's in the game. Also on the floor for CTA, #5, Kent Cancino. #24, Shamar Forbes, and of course #13, Ree Compton. Compton, the lead scorer of this team. He's led them in each of their, he's led them in 3 of their 4 games in scoring. As Flynn Gilmore, the big fella, #15, who's currently on the bench, had 19 points against Eastwood earlier in this tournament. Back to the action. Scramble for a ball there. Saltfleet doesn't come up with it. It's Forbes now with it for CTA. And there's going to be I believe it's going to be a blocking foul. Yep. The blocking foul is on number 7 for Saltfleet. Gary Kantoris. And we got some substitutions back into the game. We've got Dawson Metzel and number 1 Marko Josipovic for Saltfleet. Dawson, number 4 for Saltfleet on the floor. He had an impressive three-pointer. Also, Dawson Metzel, only 9th grade. He'll be a kid to watch moving forward in his high school career as he goes and looked like he almost got a piece of that on Reed Compton's three-pointer in the corner. And here comes Saltfleet. Nice pass there. Layup is good. Give the assist to number 12, Shihab Belushi, and the bucket to Marko Josipovic. 49-35. Cancino now with the ball. Belushi guarding him. Almost gets it loose there. Fernandez inside. Nice, great passing though by CTA. They've kept the ball high, confident, quick passes. Hands are always ready. And that's why they've been consistently getting to the line throughout this game, just keeping Saltfleet at arm's length throughout it. We got some more substitutions back into the game. At number 21 for Central Toronto Academy, Jordan Joseph is in. We also have Stephen Lega back into the game for Saltfleet, number 8. Compton rattles in and out on the first free throw. 6:24 to go in this game. CTA would be crowned bronze medalists of OFSAA 2019 at the AAA level here, should they come away with this victory. Saltfleet trying to prevent that here in front of the hometown crowd. Josipovic, nice shot there. Nice little pull-up jumper, and that's one of those kind of moves that you're going to need to have at the next level. Can you create your own shot? Compton. Tell he kind of turned the wrong way there. He's going to have to work on that other side. As there's going to be another foul. You can see as Compton, when you're sitting on the left side of the floor like that, trying to turn to your right on the baseline, not always a very smart decision unless you're extremely, extremely confident knocking down that baseline jumper. Otherwise, you're kind of setting yourself up for, you know, a shot going off the backboard more likely than off the rim or into the rim for that matter. We'll see as his development continues if he can try and work to spin to his left as well as his right. Here's Compton though, gets the steal. Forbes goes up, give him the layup. And there's those transition buckets that got CTA out so far in the beginning of this game. Josipovic loses another handle on it, but Compton is going to not be able to pick it up out of bounds. Saltfleet ball. 5:39 remaining in this one. 15-point lead for CTA. Here's Lega in the inbound. Oh, nice find inside to Metzel. Metzel goes up, misses. Lega comes down with it though, kicks it out. Metzel thinks about it. Metzel Jr. there, nope, can't get it. Here's Compton. Oh, there's the steal though. Good effort there by number 10. Nolan Ormerod. Ormerod showing that extra effort. Here's Fernandez bringing it up. Forbes tries to get into Gilmore, who's back into the game. Josipovic can't keep a handle on it. Defense all over him. He's going to try and go himself, though. Gets the kind rolled. Marko Josipovic. Nice finish there. This is Fernandez now. Fernandez works off the screen, kicks it out. Shot, Forbes for 3, no good, but guess who? Under the basket, the big man and one, Flynn Gilmore. And a little bit of conversation there between Gilmore and Dawson Metzel. The referee's saying it's, all right, that's it, it's over. Next play. And misses the free throw. Here's Josipovic now. Josipovic trying to find the open man, gets it out. Ormerod. Metzel kicks it out. Wide open shot, knocks it down. Big three there by his brother Thomas Metzel. Ormerod on Forbes. Here's Joseph now. Joseph. Nice find out. Forbes. Floater. Count it. Great shot there. Ormerod now bringing it up. He's guarded by Forbes. Here's Metzel. Over to Josipovic. Shoots it himself. A little bit strong, a little bit to the left. And there's going to be a foul there. Metzel came flying in for the rebound. 3:56 remaining in this one. And unfortunately, it's getting to that point of the game where Saltfleet's going to need to play almost perfect basketball to get themselves back into it, which means limiting these kinds of fouls. And it's not going to help as they've officially put themselves into the bonus. But unfortunately, that's really kind of been a result. If you go back and look at this stream, it's really been a result more than anything of just not getting there in time on their rotations. If you're going to run a 2-3 zone throughout your game, you've got to make sure you're getting there in time and making your switches and communicating with each other. And to their credit, they've done a very good job of making sure that any hesitation passes, they've been right on them. But as soon as CTA has set up their offense and knows exactly what they want to do, as Forbes gets called with a foul on Ormerod here, as soon as CTA sets up their offense and knows exactly where they want to pass it, they're just whizzing the ball by these Saltfleet defenders. And it's led to a lot of trips to the line for the bigs. And that's just something you can't afford to do, as CTA has got their man-to-man defense on. Metzel goes up and in, and he's going to finish, though. Now it's a 13-point game. 3:39 to go in the fourth. Joseph bringing it up. Gets it over to Forbes. Forbes thinks about it. Corner. Gilmore. Gilmore with the crossover, gets by, but he's going to bounce it off of the leg of Laga. He ran out of space, but the ball bounced right back and hit him in the leg, went out of bounds, and as a result, it's going to be Saltfleet ball. Can they convert now? Ormerod bringing it up. He's guarded by Forbes. Bronze medal on the line here. AAA OFSAA. Who's going to come home with it? Josipovic kicks it out. Metzel, nice pump fake, goes up himself, up and in, but he's going to get the foul and go to the line. And despite Josipovic being wide open on the wing there for the three, you still have to be happy if you're a Saltfleet fan taking the trip to the line. And we're going to have a timeout, Saltfleet here. And with that, we're going to take a quick timeout here on North Pole Hoops. With 3:12 to go in the fourth, it is CTA 57, Saltfleet 44. We'll be right back.
We know that school sports have a positive effect on our children's social skills, academic success, and even mental health. Students who play school sports feel more capable of achieving their goals in school. Girls who play sports have a greater social and economic mobility. And adults who played school sports display higher levels of leadership, self-confidence, and self-respect. So what does that look like in the real world? There are examples of successful people who played school sports in every industry. Entertainment, business, healthcare, and beyond. But the most important success stories are those of the people who make sure that sports are and continue to be.
I'd like to welcome everyone back here. This is AAA OFSAA out here in beautiful Hamilton, Ontario. We've got the final 3 minutes of this matchup as Saltfleet trying to make a game of it here. And that's going to help as Thomas Metzel is at the line here, 6'4" forward and grade 11 right now. Still has 2 more years if he chooses to do his post-grad here at Salt Fleet. Absolutely beautiful facility and gym here in Hamilton. Bright lights, beautiful floor. And this is a very storied program. Oh, nice give and go there between Gilmore and Compton. Of course, OFSAA AAA champions Salt Fleet were back in 2014. Seeing if they can finish this run in OFSAA with another medal. Laga kicks it out. Josipovic for 3, just can't get it to fall. Fernandez brings it up. Still a 13-point game though. Salt Fleet 1 good run away, but they're going to need to play almost perfect defense. Use that term perfect a couple of times in this broadcast, but that's exactly what they got to do, and you can't do things like that as Gilmore and Compton are really starting to turn it up with the 2-man game. 4 quick points coming out of that timeout. Here's Metzel, tries to throw it in, but Compton's right there. But there's going to be a foul there on Metzel. I don't know about that one. Well, to be fair though, Metzel did, whatever piece of his body did manage to hit Compton in the face there. You could see the contact. However unintentional it was, it's still a foul, and we're going to have a line change here for Salt Fleet as all of the starters have been effectively taken out. Into the game for Salt Fleet is number 9, Daquan Stewart, number 2, Liam McGee, number 7, Gary Canturis, and number 15, Davis Chesworth, and of course number 3, Jordan Achioso. And the 2 free throws are good. 62-46. 2:17 remaining in this one. And bringing it up now is Stewart. Stewart is guarded by Fernandez. Almost loses it right away, but here's McGee. Shot in the corner for 3. Little strong. Gilmore comes down with it. Oh, nice bounce pass to Fernandez, but Fernandez just can't run it down. Good idea by Gilmore, but as Fernandez was saying, you should have put it up for me as opposed to bouncing it. Fernandez had a point. A little bit easier to catch those ones than trying to run down a ball halfway to the floor. Here's McGee now. 1:48 to go in this one. Stewart. There's another steal. Compton up, throws it down. Compton. And that'll just about do it. The exclamation point here as the reserves are now starting to line up for CTA. Nice finish at the basket there though by McGee. As McGee, 11th grader, has 1 to 2 years left here for Salt Fleet, should he choose to do his post-grad. You can imagine he's just soaking in the moment, doing what he can. As you can see now, as CTA has their reserves into this game. Into the game, number 5, Ken Cancino. Number 7, Kavan Kawano. Number 23 also into this game. Ararsa Yamamu is getting his first touch of the game. And number 32, Umit Kalink. And of course, number 9, Angelo Allison is into the game. 1:14 remaining here. 62-50, 12-point game. Nice spin move there, but an even better rejection. Great rejection there by number 3, Achioso. And there's going to be a charge call. CTA gets it back. Of course, that block, much to the delight of the Salt Fleet fans here in attendance, but it's looking at this point they're going to go home disappointed with a 4th place finish. But even despite that, Salt Fleet can hang their hat on the fact that they finished this tournament 3-2, finishing 4th out of 18 teams here in OFSAA. That's plenty to be proud of when you think of how many high schools are involved in the governing body of OFSAA to finish 4th out of that many schools. As we're going to have another timeout here. And we're going to take one more quick timeout before the conclusion of this bronze medal game here in OFSAA 2019 at the AAA level. My name is Ryan Greco, and we will be right back.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA.
And here we are. We had a quick break there. Here comes the inbound for CTA as 33-second shot clock left. The link gets it over to Cancino, and Cancino gets it back. Thinking about the shot. Shot goes up for 3. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to remain CTA ball under the basket. Cancino's going to be on the inbound here. 2-3 zone still in effect for Salt Fleet. Tries to work it around. Cancino's going to dribble out now. Game clock and shot clock almost identical. I don't think CTA is going to opt for a shot here. See if they hold on to it. Well, they do kick it inside. And almost a turnover. Yep, that's a turnover. Salt Fleet comes up with it. And they're going to dribble it out here with 7 seconds remaining. CTA is your 2019 OFSAA AAA bronze medalists as they take this one 62-50 over host Salt Fleet District High School. And a fantastic matchup by both teams, as I'm joined here by Ridley College head coach Terry Upshaw. How's it going, buddy? Terry's doing well, but with that, we're going to conclude this game, and a congratulations to CTA on their bronze medal performance. They finished this tournament 4-1. Salt Fleet finishes 3-2, still very impressive, for 4th in the province at the AAA level. So congratulations to both teams for a very, very successful season. And with that, we are going to take a quick break because coming up next is the gold medal game between the #1 seeded Pine Ridge versus the #2 seeded LaSalle Secondary. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Take care.